Alrighty guys, before we get into the video, make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, also make sure to subscribe if you guys are new. And if you guys want to be notified every time I post a new video, make sure to click that bell for all notifications. I'll see you guys later. Yo, what up everybody? It is your boy Fitzbook TV here, aka GLauren33. I am back here today with your official Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 60 review. We got the chapter early. I want to say thank you to Dragon Ball Super France and our boys DBS Hype as always, as they are the ones who always get us the chapter early every single month. And man, oh man, this is another banger of a chapter. I'm pretty much convinced at this point that this is easily the best arc in Dragon Ball Super. I know I've said the last couple months that let's see how it ends, but I'm pretty sure now that this will go down as Super's best arc so far. Could it go down as one of the best arcs in the history of Dragon Ball? And I'm talking about, yes, Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT. I think it can. Let's just see how it's going to end, alright? And even though some of the things we saw in this chapter was kind of predictable, and that was based off of what we saw last chapter with Ultra Instinct Goku versus Moro, still, I love the way that Torotaro did it. His artwork just continues to get better and better, and some of the character development that we see in this chapter, especially with Vegeta, it is absolutely incredible, and I have to give Torotaro credit. Will it end the way that we want it to end? That is yet to be seen, but this has been a great arc nonetheless. All that matters now is how it's going to end in the next couple months. It could end next chapter. It could end the chapter after that. We don't know how it's going to end, but I'm very excited for that. Before we get into the review itself, I just want to say I'm doing these manga reviews a little bit differently. I'm just going to mostly be talking about my thoughts on the chapter in general. I will have some panels playing down below, but I won't be going over the channel or going over the chapter panel by panel, just because it saves a little bit of time with the review, and it also helps with the general outlook of the review itself. So that's just a quick change in the way we're going to be doing these reviews, but still it's still going to be the same content you always get from me, and just want to make a quick note of that. But without wasting any more time, let's get into Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 60. Though this chapter was called Mirror's Miscalculation, and you guys remember we get the early draft pages, the first couple pages of the chapter about a week before it goes live via VJump. And in it, we saw that Goku and Moro, they went full power. They had like an epic scene. And the thing is, the one thing I love about, reading the manga is you can imagine these scenes being played out in anime form. And I really hope, when Dragon Ball Super comes back, hopefully next year in 2021, that we really do get the Moro arc animated. Because this would, the way I see it in my head, I feel like animated, this would be absolutely incredible. Probably, potentially better than Dragon Ball Super Broly looked. But yeah, Goku and Moro go full power. This is Goku. It is stated here, Goku goes full power Ultra Instinct Omen, so he's not holding back. After what Moro did, Moro was able to figure out Goku's weakness, and we all know Goku's weakness with Ultra Instinct Omen, at least. It's the stamina drain. All right, it's the gateway to Mastered UI. And we know that the stamina drain, it really has an effect on Goku. And it's also why Goku loses in this chapter. Yes, right? For those who haven't read the chapter yet, Goku does lose, in fact. And a lot of us predicted that after last chapter. The second that Moro squeezed Goku out of Ultra Instinct, you could tell that Goku just wasn't going to win unless he got Mastered UI. And Mastered UI does not show up in this chapter at all. Could it show up in the finale of this arc? It could. Maybe it will. We don't know. But for at least right now, there's no sign of Mastered UI. Mirrors and Whis notice that Goku is not, following the initial plan. The initial plan that Moro and Goku, or not Moro, the plan that Mirrors and Goku came up with in the hyperbolic time chamber, it was that they wanted Goku to conserve every amount of energy that he could while he had stamina with Ultra Instinct Omen, and then when the time was right, use it against Moro. Goku stated at the end of the last chapter that using a energy save technique like that is just not his style. It's not his style. So He's gonna go full power, which we predicted. We knew Goku was gonna go on one last final assault and try to take down Moro while he still could remain in the Ultra Instinct form, and it fails. We go back to Beerus's planet. Beerus is worried about how long Goku can keep up Omen, but Whis also wonders if Goku could drive Moro into a corner. Because one thing about Saiyans is when Saiyans are backed into a corner, that's when, you know, they raise their powers to the limit. We've seen this all the time. When Goku was driven back into a corner against Jiren, that's when he unlocked Ultra Instinct. When Vegeta was put into a corner by Jiren, that's when he unlocked Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Like, Saiyans get stronger as they fight, especially when their backs are against the wall. On Yardrat, Vegeta learns a certain technique. That technique is not revealed to us, but at the end of the chapter, it says the chapter ends, and we'll talk about this a little more when we get to the end of the chapter. The end of the chapter states that the technique that Vegeta learned against Moro is ... So it's a cliffhanger. All right. So what this special technique that Vegeta learned on planet Yardrat is going to be the key to Vegeta getting victory over Moro. We have no idea what that technique is, but they're going to make us wait till next chapter, and we'll discuss that in a little bit. But Vegeta is on Yardrat still, and he's succeeded in learning a certain technique. And it's funny because you can see there's a bunch of like Yardratians on the ground, because it's classic Vegeta. Vegeta trained so hard that all the Yardratians have no energy. So Pybra, you know, the big Yardratian that was training Vegeta, he's happy that Vegeta was able to learn the technique, and he heals all the other Yardratians that Vegeta was training with. Vegeta is sensing the Earth, and he senses that Earth is still fine because he can sense that Moro and Ultra Instinct Goku are still going at it. He asks Pybra to teleport him there because Vegeta feels like, all right, I'm ready to go, my training is complete, and Pybra denies. The other Yardratian there tells Vegeta that Yardratians are forbidden. So this is some new Dragon Ball lore we're learning about here. He says that the Yardratians are forbidden to use instant transmission to go to other planets. Above that, Pybra says that he cannot go to a place where he hasn't met someone, but he should know Goku. But the thing about it is, the reason why Pybra can't go to Earth and can't teleport Vegeta to Goku is he can't sense Goku's ki, because Goku is using a power that is only meant for the gods. He's using Ultra Instinct, which I kind of like that little cool nugget there, you know. And then Vegeta is able to figure out that, you know, Goku has to be using Ultra Instinct. That's why, you know, the Yardratians can't sense Goku. So basically, Iriko, that's the member of the Galactic Patrol that's there with Vegeta, he suggests that Vegeta use the spaceship, but that would take 10 days. You know, Goku was lucky. Remember, a couple chapters ago when Goku was flying to Earth using Beerus's spaceship, he was a long way out. He was lucky because Krillin powered up the full power, and Goku was barely able to sense Krillin's ki, and that's how Goku was able to get down to Earth. Now you're seeing a similar thing take place with Vegeta, so I like the little parallels we see here. But then Vegeta's like, alright, fine, teach me instant transmission. And I remember when I first saw the spoilers from DBS Hype earlier, I got a little bit pissed off. We kind of knew that Vegeta was going to get instant transmission. It was kind of inevitable. But the thing that got me mad is, one thing about Goku and Vegeta that makes them both unique is Goku's instant transmission. They have techniques that makes them different. Like Vegeta has the Gallic Gun, the Final Flash, you know, moves like that. Goku has, you know, the instant transmission, the Genki Dama, things of that nature. Giving Vegeta something like instant transmission that we've seen Goku use so many times throughout the series against different opponents, it makes them less unique. And when I first saw this, I got a little bit angry, even though I knew it was coming. But thing is, Toriyama, I don't know who wrote this, but they did a really great job, and this is really great character development for Vegeta, and I'll talk about that in a little bit second, because that takes place a little bit later in the chapter. But as Vegeta is learning instant transmission, we're back on Earth. Goku is getting driven into a corner, and Moro says, "As I thought, you've reached your limit. Goku then gets frustrated and powers back up again. So it's kind of similar to what happened last chapter. Moro is 100% confident that he can win now. Goku doesn't have the stamina to keep Ultra Instinct Omen up. If he had mastered UI, Goku would probably win this very easily. And remember, the thing that's crazy is, This is a powered up Goku. This is not the same Ultra Instinct Omen Goku that we saw against Jiren. Remember, this is Ultra Instinct Goku that not only went up against Jiren, he went up against Broly, because remember the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is canon in the manga. And you know, this Goku also trained with mirrors. So the Ultra Instinct that we're seeing here at this point in the manga against Moro is way stronger than Broly ever was, or Jiren. So the fact that Moro is just confident that he's gonna win, it's crazy. It shows how powerful Moro actually is, and that's mostly because Moro has, you know, got so powerful from devouring all these planets. Whis realizes that it looks like that we won't get a miracle this time. We won't be seeing Ultra Instinct or Mastered UI. And then Beerus, funny, you know, a little bit of comedic relief. Beerus interrupts and he lets him know that he is hungry and he wants to have a delicious meal. So Whis is like, okay, Whis is Beerus' angel. He has to do what he says. So Whis stops watching the fight. Beerus stops watching the fight. And Beerus is worried about what might happen to Earth, Goku, and all the other planets. Whis answers that it's just a necessary cycle within the universe, that planets are born and they disappear. These are the tasks of gods of destructions and supreme kais. Angels have no say in there. So basically, Whis is just reminding us that gods cannot get involved in fights like this. You know, even though it would be easy for Beerus just to go down to Earth and destroy Moro if he wanted to, but he's not going to. You know, we know Beerus is kind of a lazy god, and Whis and Beerus aren't supposed to get involved in matters like this. So if Goku, the Earth, and you know the rest of the universe get destroyed by Moro, it is what it is. It's a cycle. All right, planets are born and they disappear, which I'm kind of surprised though, because Beerus and Whis, they have a lot of history with Goku and Vegeta, and the fact that he just so casually says that if they get destroyed, it is what it is. But even if Beerus and Whis are friends with Goku and Vegeta, you have to understand that they are gods. Even though Goku and Vegeta have the power of the gods, they're not official gods. You know, so if something happens to them, it is what it is. So then we pan back over the Earth, and Goku basically gets his ass kicked by Moro. Moro drives Goku down to the ground, back into his base form. Ultra Instinct Omen has lost. You know, in the manga, Goku was just learning how to use Ultra Instinct against Jiren, so I wasn't surprised, you know, when Goku lost to Jiren in the manga in the Tournament of Power. And remember, you know, Goku, you know, went back to his base form before he even lost to Jiren in the manga. But here, Goku actually loses to Moro while using Ultra Instinct Omen. So I guess you can say that, you know, full power Moro is stronger than Ultra Instinct Omen. I don't agree with that. The reason why I see that Goku lost is because of the stamina drain. And if Goku had, you know, full stamina and full power mastered UI, Moro wouldn't stand a chance. But the stamina drain is the main reason why Goku loses the fight against Moro. So it doesn't anger me that much. So then Android 17 and 18 get evolved. And the thing about it is, Android 17 and 18, they know they're not stronger than Moro, but they also know that Moro can't drain their energy because they are artificial beings. Moro is very surprised that Earth even has the technology to create artificial beings. So Dr. Gero, I guess, wherever Dr. Gero is, man, he must be giving himself a round of applause for creating androids like this. So then we go back over to Yardrat. Vegeta attempts an instant transmission but ends up in a trash bin, so a little bit more comedic relief. And then he gets reminded to try sensing the spirit properly. So then Vegeta and Pyro notice that Goku has lost Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta realizes that Goku has lost. So Pyro knows that, you know, Earth is now in an emergency situation, so he's about to make an exception. Now that he can sense Goku's ki again, he can, you know, bring Vegeta to Earth right now. But Vegeta denies this, as, you know, Vegeta's pride comes into play and he believes he can do it himself. So then Vegeta changes back into his normal clothes, his classic battle suit with the Galactic Patrol logo, and then he wishes him good luck in the fight. Then Vegeta uses instant transmission and gets praise from Pyro for being such a fast learner. So Vegeta learns instant transmission temporarily. Yes, temporarily, because you guys, Toritaro does some really good character development, which we're just about to get into. So on Earth, the androids are still fighting Moro. Moro realizes that he cannot absorb their energy because, of course, they're artificial beings. And then the androids, on the other hand, worry about Moro's strong body. Gohan and Piccolo decide to watch from the sidelines, not because they want to, but they know if they get involved, Moro would just absorb their energy and get stronger. But then at that moment, the moment we've been waiting for so long, Vegeta finally appears in front of Goku, alright? And they have a quick exchange about what happened to Ultra Instinct. Goku explains about the stamina drain and how he couldn't hold Ultra Instinct Omen. Vegeta and Goku also talk about him using instant transmission, but this is the really cool part. I love this part. Vegeta says he doesn't intend to use instant transmission again because he doesn't want to steal Goku's special technique. I love it. I was here complaining earlier when I saw the spoilers that Vegeta using instant transmission would make him less unique than Goku. But Vegeta saying that he doesn't want to steal Goku's special technique, this is great writing because it keeps Goku and Vegeta as unique beings. Alright, and I love that. I really do love that. A great moment of character development for Vegeta. Vegeta also tells Goku that he learned a technique of a much higher level. So they keep teasing this huge technique that Vegeta learned. Alright. Then Vegeta asks his 17 and 18 to switch with him. Vegeta and Moro have a little bit of a chat. He transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, very confident. Remember, at the beginning of this arc, and that was like a year and a half ago, this all started with Vegeta versus Moro on Planet Namek. Now here we are about a year and a half later, all these chapters later, alright, and now here we go, the Vegeta versus Moro rematch we've all been waiting for to see what technique Vegeta gained that should give him the edge against Moro. Vegeta says someone stronger than you is right here. Even though I believe Goku in Ultra Instinct is stronger than Moro, it's just of course the stamina drain. But Vegeta goes into Super Saiyan Blue. It kind of looks like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, even though in the manga Super Saiyan Blue Evolution kind of has like a different name. It's like an advanced Super Saiyan Blue. Alright, but he goes into Super Saiyan Blue full power. Gohan and Piccolo notice that Vegeta is using the same level of Super Saiyan Blue that he used in the Tournament of Power. So Gohan and Piccolo feel that there's no change in Vegeta. Vegeta is much more stronger, but there's really no change in him. Well, they don't know that Vegeta has some special technique up his sleeve. And then the chapter ends with the technique that Vegeta obtained on Yardrat is Vegeta versus Moro starts. So next chapter we will finally get Vegeta versus Moro. It says start, so this probably means this could be the start of a 2-chapter battle. I wouldn't be surprised because they've been teasing us with, you know, Vegeta's special technique for a while now. We don't know what it is. I think my prediction, I don't know if this is right, but my prediction is that it has something to do to keep Moro from draining his energy. I could be wrong. I don't know what it is, but Vegeta has something special up his sleeve, and I cannot wait to see what it is. Overall, this was a fantastic chapter. Vegeta is back. It looks like Vegeta will finally be getting his moment. You know, maybe it'll come down to Vegeta getting the win on his own. Maybe Goku and Vegeta will team up. Maybe, you know, all of Universe 7, you know, all of the Z Fighters, you know, maybe all of them band together for one final attack. Who knows? Remember, we also still have 73, he's still on the ship, so we don't know, maybe he gets involved. We should have no idea how this is all gonna end. I don't think we're gonna see Fusion or Gogeta or anything like that, but at this point we have no idea. But next chapter, Vegeta versus Moro, it is finally going down. So this was another great chapter. I want to thank DBS Hype, Dragon Ball Super France, and everybody that was able to get the panels for us here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this manga review. As always, if you guys did, make sure to slap a like on this video, comment, subscribe, enable notifications by kicking the bell next to my name, Fitzmonk TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. Man, I've been posting out so much content. The road to 5K, we're getting there. We are getting there. But thank you guys for the love and support. Make sure to follow me on social media. The links are in the description down below. The full chapter will be on Viz Media in English in just a couple days, depending when you guys are watching this video. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I cannot wait for Vegeta versus Moro next month. And once we get, you know, early leaks on that, you guys will have videos right here on Fitzmonk TV waiting for you. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed one more time. Have a great day, guys. Peace.